These who unexpectedly turn their lives around. This one's by Sunnyv2. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. I think Sunnyv2's okay with everybody reacting to his stuff. At least that's what I think is the case, because XQC always reacts to like every video, almost every video. So I don't think we'll react to the next one though. But let's check it out. Celebrities who unexpectedly turn their life around. Sunnyv2.
Out of every celebrity we'll cover in this video, there are a few who have fixed their life like Robert Downey Jr. Between 1996 and 2001,
Alright, so he has a lot of different, like...
he was
Alright, we got...
arrested on 6 separate occasions for some crazy different reasons.
Falling asleep in a street. Okay. That's a scary thing.
By this point, he'd already been a famous actor for roughly 10 years, although this didn't...
Bro, being famous is a tough job, bro. I don't think I'm famous, bro. I'm not sure if I want to be famous, bro. But, alright. Got some courtroom footage.
stop a judge from giving him 3
Sorry guys, I gotta lower the volume. It's very loud.
years in prison. Upon release, he managed to land a single TV show role, which he was then fired from after police arrested him again. This
What? Oh.
time for walking around LA under the influence without any shoes on. Given
You can get arrested for that?
this also resulted in Robert Downey Jr.'s divorce, it's no surprise he'd state it was my lowest point in terms of addictions.
Alright.
At that stage, I didn't care whether or not I ever
Dude, going through a breakup, it feels like your life's going apart. At least it did for me, bro. Not the most fun experience.
acted again, although thankfully this didn't happen. He'd appear on Oprah stating,
And I said, you know what, I don't think
This might have been taken from like his website. RobertDowneyJr.net. Is that where like he uploads his archives, or we got an interview footage?
I can continue doing this. And I reached out for help and I ran with it. It's not that difficult to overcome these seemingly
That's where I feel like I'm at with my career right now, fam.
ghastly problems. What's hard is to decide.
although
And I'm totally ready for the next step, but I'm really scared for the next step, fam. Really am.
with his reputation in the dumps, the only role he could land was in an Elton John music video, and when he did return
Hey, landing a role in a music video, I don't think I landed a role in a music video, so that's like huge. That's huge compared to what I can, bro. Like I can't. It's hard for me to.
to the big screen a full 2 years later, producers withheld 40% of Robert Downey Jr.'s income to ensure he wouldn't relapse midway through filming.
Dang.
Only 7 years after being released from prison, Robert Downey Jr. was cast as Tony Stark in Iron Man.
Oh, well, you're made at that point, yo. What do you have to worry after getting that role? The only thing I'd worry about is like how well I can perform so the movie can live up to like what it's expected to live up to, bro. Like I would be mega, like, bro. I'd be like, yo. Excuse me.
Which grossed almost
Sorry guys, the caffeine's hitting me today. We're supposed to end the day, bro. We're supposed to end the day, bro. But we got caffeine today because I was feeling like really, really sleepy. I still kind of just feel sleepy even after we're done with most of the caffeine, bro. It's just... Give me a moment here. I'm sorry. Give me a moment. We're probably going... It's gonna be over...
almost $600
We're going overtime here, fam. We're going overtime.
million at the box office and paved his way for another
Because we're really trying to save up for this phone, fam. Like,
the 7 Marvel movies, although Samuel L. Jackson's turnaround might be even cooler. He'd met his
Samuel L. Jackson, giga famous. However, I don't know much about Samuel L. Jackson. Didn't know much about Robert Downey Jr. either. But, oh, excuse me. Taco Bell.
alcoholic father only 2 times in his life, and having grown up in a broken home, it's no surprise that Samuel L. Jackson became an alcoholic himself. In his early 20s, he was booted from 2 plays on Broadway for his substance abuse problems, and by his early 40s, he was still an unknown actor with no money and a heroin problem. Samuel L. Jackson finally attended rehab at the age of 43, and amazingly, only 1 week after doing so, he'd star in a movie called Jungle Fever, which just so happened.
See, this is why we don't give up, fam. That feels like my life, but it feels like my life for sure, like until like 29, 30. But I haven't really got my big break yet. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have one. I'm stuck at a limbo where I can't. I'm trying to save up for a new phone, but it's hard.
Happened to be his major breakout role.
Once I got clean, everything kind of changed. The correlation between my career changing and me getting straight is very clear.
In just a couple of years after getting clean, Samuel L. Jackson starred in Jurassic Park, Star Wars, and Pulp Fiction, which then turned into another 6 Tarantino movies, and his role
Oh, that's it, yo. Oh,
in every single Avengers film.
you get the role of the
Despite finding no success,
eye patch, bro. I remember that role, even though I'm not like a huge fan of the Avengers, bro. Like I know the eye patch. I remember that.
Until the age of 43, Samuel L. Jackson has grossed more than any other actor in human.
Wow. What, dude? Are you serious? Wait, 67 movies. Jeez.
History, with Robert Downey Jr.
I didn't even know bro. I do not know much. Like,
being right behind him in rank number 2. This is good evidence that success is proportionate to struggle, which is a point often talked about by Oprah Winfrey. She was born to a single teenage mum who was living off welfare on a farm in Mississippi, and as a result she was primarily raised by her grandmother, who dressed Oprah in stitched-together potato sacks and whipped her for reasons as petty as playing with the family's drinking water.
You get whipped, then they'd be annoyed that you were still sulking about it. You better
that's
wipe that frown off your face.
It's therefore no surprise that Oprah had run away from home at the age of 13, although this would lead to her first job as a part-time news reporter, which she was then fired from shortly thereafter.
I only came to
news reporter. It's so hard to get like just a standard job nowadays, yo. I don't know why.
co-host a talk show because
Bro.
I had failed at news.
With nowhere else to go, Oprah joined one of Chicago's lowest rated TV shows, which then became the city's highest rated talk show less than 2 months later thanks to her presence. Her contribution was so important, the show was not only named after her, but would also become
See, like she had like a whole Wikipedia page, but it's like there's so much info on there, yo.
the most popular talk show in American history only 2 years
And I did read through it because, you know, it's interesting.
later. In 2003, at the age of 49, Oprah ranked as one of the world's 500 richest people, also becoming the first black billionaire in human history. And while that's a redemption almost impossible to
Let's go.
top, Fergie might come close. Despite graduating from high school as a straight A student, Fergie began
I did not know Fergie.
using crystal meth every day at the age of 26, causing her to drop down to 90 pounds
Damn, I had a similar experience.
or 40 kilos, stating, "The drugs thing, it was a hell of a lot of fun until it wasn't," given she experienced psychosis, dementia, and even hallucinations on a daily basis.
Oh yeah, bro. I know all about that, bro. It's not fun. Very, very scary. Like for sure. Oh gosh, bro. I can legit make a whole series about it.
I started getting really paranoid. I went one day into this church, and I thought that the FBI and the SWAT teams were outside of the church.
Although this episode in the church also happened to be her turning point.
And I said, if I go out there and the FBI and the SWAT team is not out there,
Snap, she got a neck tattoo, bro. I did not. No, she got a neck tattoo.
there, then it's the drugs, and I'm stopping. So obviously, I went outside of the church, and there was no SWAT team.
Did you keep your promise?
I kept my promise.
That was it.
That was it.
Fergie kicked her meth addiction in 2002, just months before joining the Black Eyed Peas, where she'd find unbelievable success with Where Is the Love only 1 year later. Fergie has since had a child, built a net worth of $45 million.
They blow up and then they go into like the business sector, and we don't really, which makes sense. Which makes sense, yo. It's hard being like a public figure, bro. For sure, bro. I feel like doing the same thing, bro. I just don't know how to do business. You know.
And is almost 22 years clean, but while Fergie had to wean herself off only one drug, Drew Barrymore had to do so with many. Despite coming from an extremely famous Hollywood family and landing one of the lead roles in E.T. at the age of 7, Drew Barrymore
I did not know she had that role.
was an alcoholic by age.
Guys, did you know she had that role? Let me know in the comments below. I remember seeing the movie.
11, a drug addict by age 12, put in a mental
Jeez.
institution at
Wait. What? Are you serious?
age 13 and was legally divorced from her parents by her 14th birthday. She was therefore blacklisted from Hollywood at age 15, was cleaning toilets to make ends meet at 16, and by her 27th birthday she'd been married and divorced twice. Addiction had always been a major family
Yeah, life throws curveballs, bro. I really don't want life to throw curveballs. But yeah, it's very intense. I don't even know what's going on, like, bro. Like, I had caffeine. That's all I know. I had caffeine today, man. Like, bro.
problem,
Almost all of her ancestors were alcoholics.
and would even lead to her doing a nude Playboy shoot in 1995, which would actually become a significant turning point. Steven Spielberg just so happened to be her godfather, and would send Drew Barrymore a blanket for her 20th birthday, attaching a letter with the message "Cover yourself up," also including the original Playboy images, which were altered to make her look fully clothed. From here, she made the choice to return
Yo, what the? What? I don't even know.
to Hollywood, appearing in minor roles until her casting in The Wedding Singer roughly 3 years later. This then turned into 50 First Dates and Charlie's Angels, making her one of the world's most well-known actresses.
Yo, 50 First Dates. It really fit. Adam Sandler's performance in 50 First Dates was so awesome, yo. Super awesome. Probably my favorite movie by Adam. It was a side of Adam, like, I didn't really see much in the Adam Sandler films, bro. I liked 50 First Dates, yo.
Just like Lindsay Lohan,
Oh, so
although for a slightly different reason. The Parent Trap gave her worldwide fame at the age of only 12, and by her 20th birthday she'd acted in over 30 productions.
I wish we could do like a live react to like Leo, the new Adam Sandler movie, bro.
However, it'd be during one of these movies called Georgia Rule that a letter was leaked implying that Lindsay's life was spiraling out of control. It read, "Dear Lindsay, you have frequently failed to arrive on time to the set. Today you did not show for work all day. I'm now told you don't plan to come to work tomorrow because you are not feeling well. We are well aware that your ongoing all-night heavy partying is the real reason for your so-called exhaustion. We refuse to accept bogus excuses for your behavior. Today your actions on Georgia Rule have been discourteous, irresponsible, and unprofessional. You have acted like a spoiled child, and in doing so have alienated many of your co-workers
Alright.
and endangered the quality of this picture. Moreover, your actions have resulted in hundreds of thousands of dollars in
Damn.
damage. We will not tolerate these actions any
Dang. Okay.
further." The producer who sent this letter later stated she came to work every day after that. However, Lindsay
Lindsay Lohan, yo, the tabloids had so much to say about Lindsay Lohan when I was growing up, bro. Like, so much.
His personal problems were only getting started. Just months after the letter went public, Lindsay checked herself into rehab for the first time, although this didn't seem to make much difference, as she was then arrested for driving under the influence.
I never want to get a DUI in my life, bro. I never want to get arrested ever again in my life. I hope I don't. I don't think I will.
Over the following 6 years, Lindsay was arrested a total of 6 different times while she'd state, "It is clear to me that my life has become completely unmanageable because I'm addicted to alcohol and drugs." As a result, she'd lose contact with her family and attend court-ordered rehab.
But yeah, losing contact with your family also sucks, bro. Like, I've been addicted where they cut me off as well, and it was not fun.
A total of 6 times, while almost every movie she was cast in during this period was a complete and utter flop. But as the negativity began to stack up, so did Lindsay's desire to get sober.
They had her on Disney, yo. Didn't they have like a show, an animated show, yo? I used to watch that. I used to watch that quite a bit, yo.
It over a period of time, or all of a sudden, that maybe I do have a problem?
Over a period of time.
And in 2014, she chose to document the process in an 8-part series with Oprah.
My main objective is, to maintain my sobriety.
And have you been sober since
yes,
we last
I have.
met?
Yeah.
The show was given awful reviews. However, Lindsay Lohan was finally back on the straight and narrow. She'd moved to Dubai that very same year because there's a certain calmness that I find in Dubai. There's no paparazzi, no cameras, that's a big deal for me.
I never considered people taking picture bothering, in quotations, me, but I don't want to misinterpret who I am as a person if they see me sneezing and they say I'm crying. I really do appreciate having the life where I can just go outside and not have to worry.
Not to mention the strict culture has helped her to stay sober.
You don't see people going to liquor stores and drinking and that kind of thing. You can go out and have fun, but it's a different kind of fun that you have.
Lindsay has since fixed the relationship with her parents, gotten married, had a child, and even returned to the big.
Yeah, I'm in the building up phase, bro. I might have screwed up for a while, but we're in the building up phase. I'm trying to make something amazing, and yeah. We're doing reacts right now, but we might move towards like just original content in the future, fam. At that, just I'm working up a confidence. It's hard for me, but I'll try to work on it, fam. Okay. Let's keep watching.
Big screen. But while Lindsay's dark period could have likely been avoided, Liam Neeson's was tragically thrown upon him. Having found success with every type of movie you can think of.
I think he uses like the same 3 or 4 music tracks, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think he does.
Liam Neeson and his family had seemingly the perfect life. However, on the 18th of March 2009, all of this changed unexpectedly. Liam Neeson's wife, Natasha Richardson, was taking a beginner ski class in Canada when she fell and hit her head. The fall wasn't bad enough for her to ask for medical attention.
That's snow day to the max, bro. That's why I don't want to live in cold climates. You go outside and there's that, bro. It's been like that for the past like couple weeks for me because I've been up during the night. It doesn't look like that outside, but it feels like that outside and inside, bro. It sucks. Winter kind of sucks, bro. But so does summer, so does fall, so does spring. What do we do here, fam? We're gonna miss the season as soon as it's over with. But yeah, that right there, that's a snow day and a half, bro. Like that would, bro. Like what? So much snow.
So she'd simply return to her hotel room and tell Neeson she'd taken a tumble in the snow. Well, it turns out her brain had been bleeding the entire time.
Are you serious? What the?
After experiencing a splitting headache,
yo, brain bleed is scary, bro.
She was rushed to the hospital and pronounced dead shortly thereafter.
Wait, are you serious?
Neeson's final words to his wife were, "Sweetie, you're not coming back from this. You've banged your head. I don't know if you can hear me, but this is what's gone down." While one of their sons stated, "It was so sudden. When it's unexpected and it's just a complete..."
Yo, I'm super scared of like some sort of accident like this happening. Because I had an accident like this happen. I already had my accident, bro. But I'm scared if another one happens like that, bro. I'm gonna be... I'm already feeling anxious, bro. Caffeine makes me anxious. It's making me more anxious, bro. Like...
freak accident, it really sort of messes with your mind whether you believe in fate or not. She was a terrific mother. Neeson never remarried after the incident. However, he and his son played the 2 main roles in a movie called Made in Italy, the synopsis of which being almost identical to what they'd gone through in real life. Liam Neeson notably states in the movie,
"Disappointment is an absolute certainty. Everyone lets everyone down at some point. How you come back from that, that's romance."
With this redemption only being rivaled by Macaulay Culkin. After starring in Home Alone at the age of only 10, Macaulay Culkin became the world's most famous child star. He continued to appear in movies for another 4 years before choosing to retire at the age of 14 so he could live a normal life. Culkin was described by co-star Joe
Imagine retiring, yo, at that age, bro.
Pesci as being a really sweet kid and even at his age very professional.
He brings an incredibly mature perspective to everything he
Home Alone was a movie I definitely watched growing up.
does, in spite of being very young.
However, as Culkin became an adult, he'd go through many periods of turbulence. For starters, Macaulay Culkin's success ruined the relationship he had with his father.
Everything that he tried to do in his life, like,
dude, I would be heartbroken.
I excelled at, like, before I was 10 years old.
While his earnings of $23.5 million before his 15th birthday also caused his parents' divorce in that very same year.
But as the money pours in, the Culkin family falls apart.
In the process, Macaulay began to experiment.
I wanted to, like, drink 40s and, like, you know, get laid and smoke pot. Like,
bro, I'm swear, like, so many...
That's what I wanted to do.
That's like...
And that's what I did.
And in 2004, he was arrested and briefly jailed for possession of weed. The Home Alone star, 24, was given 1-year deferred sentences on each of the charges in order to pay $540 in fees, after which the tabloid press took this photo and accused Macaulay of taking even harder drugs. He'd respond by stating, "No, I was not pounding 6 grand of heroin every month or whatever," although at the same time he would talk about drugs by stating, "I do love them, they're like old friends, but sometimes you outgrow your friends, and it's therefore no surprise that Culkin has since gotten sober. I wouldn't be the person I am today if I hadn't had drugs in my life at some point or another. I had some illuminating experiences, but it's also effing stupid. So besides the occasional muscle relaxer, no, I don't do drugs recreationally."
You're remarkably normal.
Oh, thanks. I know, people are always struck at how normal I am. I'm like, just like, wow, really? I think my reputation.
Made it through the maze
I guess
of being
so.
a famous child.
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin recently had a baby and is these days usually only in the press for positive reasons.
Well, that's the video, fam. Check out Sunnyv2 in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. Press the join button. Also, the idea for this video was inspired by Faxverse, who posted a video similar on a similar topic in June 2016. Oh, that's cool. Titled 11 Celebrities That Turn Their Lives Around. You can watch the full version here. Yeah, that's super cool. It doesn't put the social... Alright, but that's our video, fam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. It is much appreciated, fam. See you next video. Fam, we'll just keep making videos until the caffeine wears off, because I had caffeine today. I think I said that like